What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Tony Hawk's Underground 2 Remix. Today we're going to Australia, another THUG2 original level. Here's a little cutscene. Hey guys, check me out, I'm going big. Woo! Oh shit, wieners. And then he hits that. And it's pretty much the same cutscene as Berlin, it seems. I don't know. But I think it's because we finished a level in Berlin rather than what was the other level we just did? I can't even remember. Kyoto, something like that. But yeah, so it's like the same cutscene. I think I end up maybe skipping this. Not 100% sure, but it's just I'm not gonna rehash the same thing. So today we're doing Australia. It's pretty much the best level in THUG2, I think. I think it's one of the best levels. It has the best lines and it has the best opportunities for combos. It's pretty great. I'm a big fan of it. I'm going to get a little closer to the mic because I feel like last time I had to up the volume a little bit too much and it sounded a little shitty, but it seemed to be okay. So I'm not going to complain about it. And then there's the picture again. And they're on the plane. This time we're going to Sydney. But of course we're stopping at Bangkok. Of course. But not today. Apparently I skipped that. But yeah, Australia is a pretty cool level, especially in Thug Pro. A lot of people like to play it because it's just fun. It's a fun level. A lot of grinds, a lot of air. It's neat. Arcade High Score, Boardwalk Grind combo, lipping the mini, find the special guest. During the tide pool, interrupt a Mealer 6, find the shrimp vendor, wake up Sleeping Beauty. And yeah, fun stuff. I picked Mike V for this because I needed a vert skater. Someone with a little bit more air because there was the Biggins goal that is a little difficult with Rodney Mullen. I don't know if it's difficult with Chad Muska, but you know, it's a little difficult. I could easily just do it with my character who has top air, but you know, it's all good. So I think this is the part where I usually talk about my day because this is a new day. I'm trying to record commentaries, every day. So I come back with something different, Yesterday I talked a lot about just catching up with you guys, stuff like that. Some interesting things that's happened in my life. And today, nothing spectacular happened. I think it was more of a kind of a garbage day than just a good day, Today is Monday. It's the first Monday of the month, which means a lot of people get their money. So if you don't know, I work at a payment processing facility, not like a telemarketing facility, something like that. It's just where we encode checks and stuff like that. So we have organizations that I'm saying I'm sorry, that get a lot of donations, stuff like that. Not necessarily good causes, I'll add that, but I can't really go into detail because I'm under contract not to do that. But these people only donate when they get their monthly checks. So the first Monday of the month is pretty much the day where they write the check because they know the money's going to be in there because they have direct deposit or something like that. So it's pretty much the most hectic week is the first week, but the Monday is pretty much all shit. So today was the worst of the worst. I worked about 11 and a half hour day. So it wasn't fun, but at the end of the day, it's good money, and I work with an amazing team. It's really fantastic, the people I work with, and it's really difficult to hate my job. And I really don't. It's not like I'm trying to hate my job. I do a good job at my job, so I can't complain. I can't complain at all. The money's good, and for me being so young, the money is definitely more than welcome. The more money I get there means the more time I get the more money I get to spend on making stuff on here a lot better, which is what I did when I first got my job. Was I think one of the big things I bought after getting my job there was getting the Elgato capture card. It probably wasn't the best idea to get that capture card because it's not that great. I probably should have gotten an AverMedia or something, or maybe an onboard capture card that I could put in the PCI slot or something like that. Just something better, something more reliable. The Elgato original is a little shit. Maybe I should get the 60, maybe if there's something better, but it uses the same software, which is the most garbage software I've ever used in my entire life. Same with Hauppauge. Their software is garbage, but at least I can stream with this capture card. I believe the HD PVR2 can stream, but I didn't have that. Man, I remember my first capture card. It's such a weird day that I remember it so well, because I don't know if this is going to get a little too personal, but it's I think it's personal, but it's nothing crazy. It's nothing, life-changing. But the day the package came in for my capture card was the day I brought my first girlfriend home. Like to my house, when no one was home, and nothing really happened. Just it was a different experience in my life where it's like, this is what it's like to be alone with someone you like. I didn't really love her, so I'm not gonna say that I loved her, but we were, I don't know, we were weird. We were a weird couple, not a bad couple. Just it's one of those relationships where you go through experiences that you make sure don't happen again. Not necessarily a bad way, just life-changing experiences to figure out what actually suits you better in life. I think that's a pretty good way of explaining it. That's a very good way of explaining it, Tyler. Very good. She's a great person, and absolutely nothing against her. I have no negative thoughts about anyone in my life that has become personal with me. I don't open up to many people, and you can ask my coworkers that. I definitely do not do that. I hate being personal with people I don't know, and that's why it's really hard for me to open up to answer some questions, like when people ask me what my last name is, what I look like. I really like my privacy. I really, really like my privacy. I have nothing to hide. I have absolutely nothing to hide. I'm a very private person, and it makes me uncomfortable having people know a lot about me, It's like, it starts to get to the point where people, I don't know, there's certain people I see on the internet that keep tabs of, what you thought at this time, and then just base things around that, and people just get the wrong idea about you. If I know my own thoughts and I don't make them entirely public, my opinions on big news or drama, stuff like that, then there's really nothing to judge me off of. You can't judge me off something you don't know about me. And that's what I really like about being private, is that when someone says something about me that I know isn't true, it just doesn't affect me, because I don't tell people certain things for a reason. Whether it's just I have a thought about a certain topic, and a lot of people disagree with it. I don't just go out in the world and scream it and make people know that I'm different. It's just, I don't need to do that. It's my opinion, and if you don't like it, then that sucks. The only way you're gonna find out my opinion is if you ask, and if you don't like it, then why'd you ask? That's my philosophy. It's very good to stay private, but I'm getting a little sidetracked here. Regarding my day at work, it was pretty hectic. It wasn't a very good day to be a Monday. It wasn't a good Monday. Monday's usually the busiest day in general, but then plus the first Monday of the month, and then we had a certain day that we have to create files to include in our normal files. I really wish I could explain this more, but it's hard to explain something that you can't really tell people. Something like that. It's just, we send files, and today we had to create a new file to put in the file, and it's not a fun file to create. It's very annoying, and it sometimes just doesn't work. But today it did go pretty good for some reason. Some luck was on my side, I suppose. But I can't say today was too bad. It was just a stressful day, and I'm happy to be home. And it's nice to unwind. My day didn't really start as well as I wanted to, because the thing with me, another great tidbit about me is that when I have errands to do, I like to do them in one fucking day. If I do them all in one day, I don't just get the sense of accomplishment. I get the sense of like, finally, that's fucking done, you know? Like, I wish I did this earlier, but, you know, I'm kind of glad I did it all in one day. And that's what I did today. I had 3 things I needed to do. I needed, 1, to get my car inspected, because my inspection ran out in September, so I waited till the very last day, actually the 3rd day of October to do that. And then I needed to get a haircut. Got a haircut. That wasn't really a huge deal, but I was in the neighborhood to get a haircut. So I got a haircut. And then I had to get, since my inspection ran out, that means my registration ran out, because I don't know about you guys, but when you get your car inspected, like, it doesn't make sense to get your registration at the same time. That makes sense to me, having those two like aligned. I don't know, maybe I'm weird, but I like that. I like the alignment on that. So I went from one side of town to my town, to the town office, to get my car registered. Cost a good chunk of money, but it needed to be done. It's one of those this inelastic expenses, you know. It has to be done. You can't drive unless you get your car registered. So I had nothing. Like, my inspection was nothing. My car is only 3 years old. I've only put about 10,000 miles on it. Not 10,000 overall, but I think I got it when I was like maybe 40,000 miles, 50,000 miles, around there. So I haven't put too much on in the past year. I just go from home to work, and that's pretty much it. Sundays I go to IHOP with my girlfriend, so I guess that's a little bit further relative to where my work is. But, it's been a good day. I've been up since about 9:30. I'm pretty happy that I got a lot done. I'm pretty happy that my day's over. Can't say that I would do it again tomorrow, but it's probably going to happen again tomorrow. I'm probably not waking up at 9:30. Probably waking up at my normal time, around noon time. So I work second shift. But, things will happen. Yeah, I really enjoy... Yeah, this sounds kind of egotistical, but I really enjoy talking about my day in these commentaries and these playthroughs, because the thing with a lot of my playthroughs is that when I watch something from like 3 years ago, I like to see the point in life that I was at, When I look back at my Pro Skater 2 2X playthrough, I know exactly where I was in life. I was a fucking high school student that had no friends whatsoever, and I was afraid to talk. I like my privacy, like I said, but I was being a little too, like, I don't know, too closed off to the world, I wasn't very comfortable with myself, and I've told this story a million fucking times, but when I started doing YouTube, the first year, after the first, like, maybe 300 or 400 subscribers, just like the immense amount of support for something I really liked doing, and a lot of games that I like doing, people showed the same passion in the games that I did, and shared it with me. That really made me start thinking differently about who I was, and people thought I was pretty interesting. Again, very egotistical to talk about this, but like that kind of morale boost really made my life better, because I was at a point in life where I just didn't have much friends. When I had, the friends I had were great, they were cool, but they were the same way as me. They were very closed off. We just like to, be friends with each other. But, as time grew on, my friends started like doing the thing I did, was get more friends and start being more open, because I found a crowd that was more like them, and I just never had that. I never had the crowd that was like me, because I didn't know who would like me, I didn't know who I was. I didn't know how people thought about me. But when I started doing internet content, people told me how they felt, and it really shaped me into the person I am today, where I'm a very happy person to be around, because believe it or not, I am a pretty happy person to be around. I'm not depressing everywhere I go, but I'm more excited about life, because I know the outlook of some people, I guess. I don't know how to explain it. It's just, you guys have definitely helped me shape myself into a better person, whether your hate comments or your love comments, you know. It makes me a better person, because I know who I am, and I'm happy to the people that appreciate who I am and aren't complete assholes on the internet, you know. I still get comments pretty much daily saying, you know, your content's boring, your content's shitty, you need to learn how to do actual commentary. And, you know, they're commenting on videos that are 2 years old, when I was either still in a point in my life where I just didn't know where I wanted to be. So it just makes me think, like, you really can't judge a person from, you know, either one video or one conversation, you know? Unless the conversation went incredibly bad and they started yelling racial slurs and stuff like that, then you could probably judge that person. Not really judge, you can probably just, you know not to be near that person. But it's been a really weird and great experience at the same time. I'm really happy I decided to go forth with my channel, and I'm really hoping I can maintain it, and I really hope you guys, you know, come along for the ride, because I really am trying to make things work. And I love it. I love doing this stuff. At this point I really couldn't imagine my day without, you know, either thinking about it or actually doing it. You know, when I put in new games in my PlayStation 2, I immediately start recording it, just in case, like, I want to actually, like, record what I'm doing and then do post commentary on it, just like either as a quick play or just something fun, you know. So it never escapes my mind that I want to create content. Sometimes creating content is a bigger challenge for me than it really seems to be, you know. It's just a matter of recording and then talking, and that's what it really comes down to. But for me, I don't know, I feel like I stress over it for no reason, really. So I need to relax, I need to chill out, I need to play Tony Hawk, and I gotta have a good time. My early stuff, I got angry a lot because I was, like, bulk recording, you know. When I recorded for a day, this is like the summer vacation when I had nothing to do all day. I didn't have a car, I didn't have a license, I was stuck in my fucking house all day doing nothing but playing video games. So I just recorded all day, and, like, by the end of the day, if something got on my nerves, I couldn't just go back to it a day later. I mean, I could have, but I would just keep recording because I had nothing else to do, man. I had nothing else to do. So when I got mad, it's because I've been playing it for too long, or, you know, the thing that bothered me is still bothering me because it's in the same session. So a lot of my earlier stuff was a lot more angry because I couldn't space that stuff out. Now that I have, like, no time to do it, I unintentionally can space it out, you know? And that is Australia. I really appreciate you guys listening to me ramble and ramble. Have an amazing day. Hope to see you guys in the next episode. Peace out.